whatever that late start date is, yeah, yeah, they'll be, I guess, in March-ish, April. Yeah, sooner the better, I think that will be really cool.
Eighth Street over there.
So this is just trying to make sure I keep the ball rolling enough time. Sounds like next summer's a long ways away, but I don't want to get too far behind if this is something we want to do. So just kind of referring, here, let me get this up here, to our CIP list. Again, yellow is, hey, we're making some efforts, doing some work on it. Green means we've got it completed. With that, so again, you can see we've got a lot of good activity, a lot of things going on. This list is, at least for me, is really helpful to kind of keep ourselves on pace and doing things. So basically, this kind of comes from West Main rehab. Again, weather permits, probably going to next spring even. This is still something we're doing, in-house. Kind of have a plan for that. But, basically refurbishing and redoing all the curb on the south side and doing that overlay, kind of an in-house overlay that we think is going to really be a good affordable thing. We can talk about that this spring. Again, the drainage pipe downtown, the weather just has not been helpful, but I know it's definitely still very much on the radar.
Is the South Street drainage project, South Street, is that all done now?
Yes, sir. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's a few little teething, we got to.
Is it opened up yet?
Yes, yeah, it was opened up on Friday. Yep, yeah, take a look at it. If you drive by, you're gonna be, it's turned out amazing. So, a little bit of leveling, rain panels, see where water's still pooling up a little bit in that parking lot, but it's amazing, it's awesome. So, did a really good job. So anyway, so yeah, that's kind of what this is referring to there, Matt, on those two. Which we, kind of completed both of those chunks. Here's the drainage basin studies that we're doing, the safe routes to school stuff, West Main rehab. This is more just West Main, long term, if you're to redo it, again, it's kind of out in the future. And again, that's kind of what I gave you those maps based on traffic counts to show you, hey, where's the really high traffic stuff? Obviously, it's that North Walnut, besides the 14 and the 24 stuff. But the other really high traffic stuff are that Walnut, North Hersey section, which I think we want to do as soon as we get our street bond paid down a little bit more. And the other one is kind of 8th Street going out east there. That one just has a ton of traffic. If you kind of drive on that one, especially the further east you go, you can kind of see where it's really starting to get beat up, and it's always had a pretty good hump on it. And Click and I have always felt that was a really good candidate for that real grind down and an asphalt overlay. Doesn't really need a complete rebuild. A complete rebuild on that would just be so expensive. I mean, it'd be awesome, get all the grades just right, especially up there by 24, probably improve that, but it's just going to be really cost prohibitive at this point. So this would be, obviously a 20 plus, easily a 20 plus year solution, to try to do something.
How thick is that asphalt on that?
I think it's a 4-inch, but don't quote me on that.
It's definitely got a.
Yeah, so they'll take that way down, yeah.
Where does the course, the reason I was asking was on
Is
city.
this higher than that?
Going on the streets, and they weren't as thick as what everybody thought they were, and it turned into a nightmare.
Yes.
Because it started.
No, yeah, so that we would, yeah, so. Yeah, so this, yeah, they would basically go on the machine and take this all, take it down, and again, we want to do some potholing on it to make sure that obviously there was that much material. It was some sort of road before, it wasn't just a chip seal road for eons and eons, and there's only this much
You
thickness
can see
on
the
it.
buildup on the curb.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one has got some, there's been some stuff going on with it, but at least that's like what kind of felt this one might be a good candidate, but you take it down, you put that overlay on, it obviously gives us a lot of millings that we can use for other projects. We refurbished the curb where it was needed on this type of thing, but kind of what I'm looking for is to kind of just see this as an option we want to go for. I kind of talked to Stuart about it, so he kind of gave me that rough, $180,000 to $200,000 number. But what I want to do is just see what your interest is, and before I kind of have him actually do a little bit more work on it to see, what it all would entail and kind of get us a more accurate number before we potentially put it out for bid for next summer.
How about scheduling on the 4th Street gutter by Bedford's law?
Yeah, so that would be us. That we would do that in-house, and so basically the guys want to tackle that one as soon as the weather breaks this spring. Yeah, they want to get that one knocked out. So and AT&T's been in town, that was kind of one of the holdups with that anyway, so they, if you notice, there's kind of barricades and stuff all over, they've kind of been in town and done a lot of their work, so that one really should be good to tear up, but that one's also on the radar, definitely on that one. The other one that we really want to do, again, it may not get done next summer, but just with the increased truck traffic and things that are going to be going on, again, if you drive that one, and again, if you ride your bike on it, that's where you can really see streets. Is Asherville, going out kind of that by Carrico's and the CVA facility, you got kind of going out east of town, out to 24 there. That one is pretty rutted up. I mean, you can really tell it's really doing this. Now that one Click feels like we can do kind of that cold patch overlay, grading thing that like we did up there on North Walnut, but that one's got more oomph to it. It's just really, like doing this type of thing. And again, that one's gonna, just continue to get more truck traffic. But basically by kind of knocking each one of these out, we're really got almost every major entrance into our town pretty well rehabbed. Again, if we can get KDOT to ever come up with some money for the rest of the 14 stuff, we'd really be in good shape. But Asherville, we quickly didn't think we needed to spend the money on a complete mill down and overlay, because that one's not really as humped over. It's just really mashed out in the wheel lanes and some of that stuff, again, if you really drive down. So that one, basically what I'm trying to do is say, hey, how affordably can we do that and really give it a lease on life for a long time, even before it really gets mashed up with a lot of truck traffic. So I don't have a number for that one. That one's just more of an initial kind of a mill and fill candidate. If you look at it here on our, I think it's on here somewhere. Yeah, down here on this deal. So that one's probably going to be a fraction of that cost by doing it the way we would do it, as opposed to more of a mill and fill with asphalt. So just trying to keep road projects moving ahead. This again would be paid for out of the CIP. That's kind of what it's there for, and that's what people want us to use it for. And it would be, I think, just kind of some of the initial projections that Mandy and I were doing. Right now, I would say, we've paid for State Brownsville School, and the next project we had to pay $100,000 for that went out the door. What else did we say we did? We just paid our street bond.
Yeah.
Something that, the railroads come out, we're gonna get that 100 back. So with that 100 back, we should still be about $430,000 in there right now, and that's just gonna keep accumulating by next spring to be able to again tackle the Core Street in this project. And so I think it'll be, my projection is it'd be in that $750,000 range by that time, and I think that's what it's there for. So it's just keep knocking these out.
Again, just to be clear, this is, 8th Street would be outsourced.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be, basically, they would come in, just rip it and put it down. It's actually a pretty quick process, and again, what I need Stuart's expertise and Click's really more that we're interested in is to say, make sure there's no other surprises or things we want to tackle while we're doing
But
this.
theoretically, you could simultaneously do court with our people.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, absolutely.
I guess
that one really needs it.
the only thing I would say is I would not want 8
Correct.
to take any precedence or manpower away from the court projects. I definitely feel that needs to
Yeah.
have the priority downtown. So,
They're gonna take a hit downtown on
right,
that. We do all we can do to minimize, but they're gonna take a hit downtown.
Yeah.
right. But it also needs to be finished, because of obviously, what we did last year was good.
And that was part of the reason why we, obviously, we changed with AT&T. The drainage project really helped for another excuse. Another excuse was just to give Plum a year to kind of not have a project. But on the flip side, when I talked with Click on that, I think we're gonna work really hard this time to get signage from the local vendor, whether it's Bell or whatever. But we're really gonna be able to, they're always gonna have access to parking one side of the street or the other. So it looks like we're really gonna be able to split that in two. So again, they might come up to it and like, oh, shoot, we gotta go around the block to the other side, and they'll always be able to walk in the front door. So there's never gonna be a point where they won't be able to walk through the front door of that business. So, something I haven't really talked to Brett about, because that was more his concern, like, man, they should come to the back and all that kind of stuff. And I think once we understand that, we can really sign it and get the, so this right there being a street that says, hey, you get the Plum, just keep going down one block and come around, you know what I mean? You're gonna be right there. But again, it's gonna be an impact, don't get me wrong, but, it could be a lot worse for some of those major downtown tear-ups. You see that, it could be really bad, everybody's walking on plywood and bad stuff, so we really wanna avoid that. Now, what Steve and his guys do, I don't know, I mean, that's gonna be another issue, but we'll get that tackled, so. So I guess my, it's, I'll kind of basically just kind of take the initiative and get some initial work from Stuart done, just to make sure that it's a viable thing, and make sure there's no surprises with it, but, yeah, again, this is, I think besides North Walton and that Gaylord section, for the in-town non-KDOT roads, this is the second most traveled road in town, so,
There's quite a dip going off of Eighth on some of the
Yeah,
side
it's
streets
just-
too,
yeah.
just because of that buildup over the.
yeah. Well, it's got quite a few failure points, and I would even ask Stuart kind of look at across 8th Street, because again, up there by, then we got a lot of blowouts that are happening up there all the time, we're fixing them all the time, it's just, there's something wrong. So that one might take a little bit more work up in there, but.
Okay, so what was this map here again?
So that's the actual KDOT traffic count map.
Okay, that is the.
I know it's really small, and maybe if you just email me if you wanted a copy, a digital copy of it, I can send it to you, but that's from 2017, so you can kind of see where those numbers are, I'm not just telling you it's busy.
And that's the count per.
That's the count per day.
Per day.
2,300 and then 4,855 or 14 joins it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't, like. Yeah, so like that Walnut, North Galen up there by high school, it's 2970, so that's why I kind of say that's the big one for the streets that we have. And then, yeah, kind of that 8th Street's 2310. And sorry, well, no, that's right. And then you kind of see where East Main's about the same, about 2070. So those are kind of our big ones beyond the 14s and that main 14 road coming through town, but.
Look at that count on Court Street.
200, yeah.
Yeah, well, I thought there was on the east.
Well, West Main has 1760, as soon as you cross over.
Yeah, east Court. No, I guess that's.
Yeah, West Main right there, the kind of downtown area, and then it kind of falls off. And that's kind of where we're saying, hey, if we can do something more affordably there, it'd probably warrant that, but, it's not, it doesn't have quite the traffic.
Look at River Street, 800,
Yeah.
on that one block, and then going the other way, it's.
Yeah, this is pretty handy. I don't know when they'll do this again, but it's still pretty relative because this was right after East Main got done, so it's been open for a while, so it should be fairly accurate.
Count both lanes coming and going across the street.
I believe that's how it's done, but.
Yeah, don't they just lay the cord across, and for every set that goes across it, they count?
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, it's relative.
I think it's total
Yeah.
traffic across the point, is how it
I'm
works.
just looking at the 2414 junction, there's 4 numbers there.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have the 1695 north-south of 1450, so you can see where they're flowing. The flow goes mostly east,
Not many of
not as
them
much
going
west. Yeah, and a lot of south, and, not many going to Jewel.
That's right.
Yeah, some of those, Matt, they might have more dedicated.
In the morning,
It's hard to know.
It's, well, they had, at that time, they had 4,
Oh.
they actually had 1 on each set, so you could tell exactly where people were
We're
turning.
turning, I see.
That's how they do that.
Yeah, there's 18 on Woodland Avenue.
What's that?
There's 18 on Woodland Avenue.
Yeah.
Traffic jam every day.
Well, you know, outside the circle out there. makes
There's
it
12 on Second Street.
All right, time to be done.
You guys see that Brooklyn Asherville, and again,
Yeah.
there's pretty good traffic on that. Really kind of what we're looking at doing there, just to kind of help bolster that road, just again, obviously you see already a lot of commercial traffic just because Nutrient and CBA have expanded out there in the last few years, but now Nutrient again doing an even bigger expansion, which is going to bring even more truck traffic in on that one, so it's just kind of.
And that's all your green division too.
Well, I think that's in
Yeah,
your green,
well,
yeah.
Trucks
so
coming in on that.
there's a ton of truck traffic on that lane.
I'm actually surprised that St. John's doesn't have more feeding to it in general. It only has like 435 is the high number in that area, and I'm just sort of surprised by that because game nights and also church days, I would think they would have higher numbers than that.
Big families, 1 car.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
Kids walking. That's cool. Definitely
Park 6
walking
blocks
bikes.
away because you can't park anywhere.
Yeah, that too.
That's true too, yeah.
That's Plum Creek where they get the new street.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's some interesting information.
it is really fun, yeah, this is kind of what helped grade and kind of prioritize some of these over the last few years, so.
But I think it's an interesting number up there on 2414 jump.
Yeah,
You know, there's a lot of stuff moving through there.
I was kinda surprised at how small the number was on nine.
15, well.
I mean, I guess it's a
24
lot.
pack,
Would you want to get?
parallel pack.
I just mean more people coming from Concordia. to get
Yeah.
away from it.
That's why that number's higher.
Cool. I mean,
Then they go home
you
20.
picked up on that pretty good.
I do, yeah, that was pretty fun.
Motion to adjourn again.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.